Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling, featuring the JDF Memorial Siren Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you're listening on the iTunes, leave us a review of the 5-star kind. Subscribe to us on YouTube at YK Wrestling. Links to all the platforms and the merchandise available at ykwrestling.com. Welcome back to Nuckify Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian T.C. Fontaine, a.k.a. TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. And we here with another one.
Another one.
Episode 199. Good Lord.
Goddamn.
Been at this for a very long time. Over 200 episodes worth.
That's crazy.
Heading to our official 200th episode.
Woo.
And if y'all confused about what I just said, some episodes have not been counted towards the counter. So
right.
We've done more than 200. We just haven't officially done 200.
Yeah, keeping continuity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm all about continuity.
Yeah, some episodes it's not canon. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
special little events going on.
Then after a while, your brother started getting confused. I was like, oh, this is about to be canon. So everything's been canon since then. even a special episode. So happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know the real meaning of Juneteenth. Don't let them try to take it away, man. I see they trying to whitewash it. They be putting white people as they on their articles about Juneteenth. White people having fun. It ain't about them.
Wearing kente cloths.
Yeah. It's about the slaves officially being free. Officially being notified that they were free. They've been free for a minute. They just didn't get notified. They say, yo, we can get a little bit more labor out of these niggas. That's what they said verbatim. Get a bit more labor out these niggas. And they was going to do it. And then folks found out, hey, yeah, they found out.
Hey, we good, fam. We get out of here.
Turn up. So, yeah, 1865. Wasn't that long ago.
Really wasn't.
It was not that long ago. It took 100 years for us to officially be free.
And then you talking all the shit that came after that.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. 100 years. One, slavery ends. They don't tell nobody to keep getting labor out of it. Then when they finally found out, it wasn't no Twitter or nothing around back then. So it took them a while to find out what was going on. And then it took 100 years for them to even just become people officially.
Yep.
That's crazy, bro. We only been people for like 60 years.
Real talk. And now we got jobs.
Yeah. And we still ain't really people like that. Like 60 years ain't that long, bro.
Nope.
So yeah, y'all be wildin'. Happy Juneteenth.
I mean, it's only been like, what, 6-7 years since it was open season on us?
Yeah. Shit, 3.
Yeah.
3 years. Not even 3 years. Like some just happened a few months ago. Is what I'm saying. It's never not open season.
Oof.
So yeah. How do we segue out of that? How do we segue out of some real shit?
Shout out to Ronald Reagan.
No, don't shout out that motherfucker. Hey, hold up. I got something for that motherfucker.
Like, they know what he did.
They know what he did. I got something for that motherfucker. Hold up. My sound. There we go.
Guess what?
These peasants, you peasants.
Fuck Ronald Reagan.
Rest in peace to all my ops.
Ronald Reagan coming up on 19 years. That motherfucker been in hell. 19. I remember he died. I was mad because I couldn't watch Young and the Restless during the day, bro. That's how mad I was. It was nothing but straight just Reagan coverage all day long. I had to wait like 8 hours to watch Young and the Restless when it's showing on the soap channel for like 2 weeks.
That's
that was yeah. And the Lakers lost in the finals around that time too. Yeah, it was tough. Man, it was bad. You know who did lose in the finals though? The Vegas Golden Knights win the Stanley Cup. It's the parade inside my city. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First Stanley Cup in the long, very long 6-year history of the Vegas Golden Knights. Me and the Golden Knights, we've been here the same amount of time, so I've been here a little bit longer.
Niggas racking up some chips out here,
man. Too.
No pun intended.
Hey, I get it. Yeah, that's probably the only 2 championships that's gonna come because we know we ain't getting no Super Bowl anytime soon.
It's gonna be in the city.
Yeah, we get the game. Ain't no teams in Vegas winning the Super Bowl anytime soon. I think we win a Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo. Fuck out of here.
If he don't get cut.
Right. I don't even know who the backup. It's hard following this team.
I mean, we know who the backup is probably gonna be.
Who the backup?
If all else fails, you know.
I really who? Him.
Him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That glass with the little hammer at the bottom of it.
Oh, that's a super emergency too, because the owners got to vote on it.
If Devontae stay out there, we know what's up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. Hey man, so we gonna change up. We watch wrestling all week long because damn it, we talk about other shit we watch too. So, what we watched this past week, man?
I actually watched and this was coming off of the last PLE. I looked at Night of Champions 08 and
Edge and Taker. Was that?
No, that was Edge and Batista. Edge and Batista.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then
and it was
Batista beat Edge ass the next night. I remember that.
Yeah, it had been right after Edge had faced Taker in the TLC.
Okay, that was
he got banished.
Rules. Yeah, okay, I couldn't. Everything about everything about.
But nah, man, I wanted to look for something specifically with Cody from back in the day, because you look at then compared to now, I mean, it's just night and day. My guy did not have that confidence at all. You seen it all over his face, and that's the crazy stuff too. Because
my man didn't used to wear knee pads.
No. The crazy thing was, like, one of the biggest talking points of that night was the swerve they did. Him and Hardcore. Yeah, they was defending the titles against Ted. Ted was supposed to have a mystery partner, and it turned out Cody was the mystery partner. They just started jumping Hardcore, pinned him. They walk out with the titles.
I like the way they did that. They've never done that since.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that was a cold swerve, but it was like it didn't hit the way I think they wanted it to, because they wasn't getting the kind of heat on him yet that they was hoping he would have by then. Yeah. And same thing with Ted. I think Ted that was his like debut on pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not really getting no heat jumping Hardcore Holly like that.
Nah, man. Nah, they love the old school dudes.
Yeah. I watched this past week the very first No Mercy, the UK version. I never seen it, and I didn't know it was on Peacock. Live from Manchester. It was just a glorified house show. Wasn't much really going on. A lot of corporate ministry all over the show, as was the deal back in spring 1999. They were everywhere, right. All over Raw, all the whole episode. So, yeah, Shane McMahon, Higher Power wasn't revealed just yet. That was in like August. This show was in May-ish, I believe. Yeah, glorified house show. Really just tapped in for the atmosphere. I wanted to see what that was like. I think back at that time they started offering pay-per-views for free in the UK, and so they just do these UK specials here and there. They did like the Rebellions and all that stuff back then.
Oh yeah.
I
remember those.
So that's kind of what that was. Nothing much going on. No titles changed hands. It was basically a Saudi Arabia show.
The old Saudi Arabia
the old Saudi shows. But I also watched Black Mirror, the new season of Black Mirror. I started that. Y'all be watching Black Mirror. It's been kind of mid since Netflix started producing the episodes. Like 2017, around then.
That's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame because when it was over in the UK, that was some fire. The first episode, I only watched the first episode. It was about Netflix. Netflix made a Black Mirror episode about themselves. It was about a streaming service that was clearly a parody of Netflix, even had the dun-dun and all that shit. They were producing shows based on this woman's life. And it's like this woman, she went to work and she comes home and she sees this new show that's streaming on Netflix. And it's her. Like, it's actors playing her and playing her coworkers and playing everybody in her life. And it's just Inception because the same shit happens to the character in the show. it's fucking crazy. But yeah. Yeah, it was kind of wild. So I took a break from my NXT TakeOver rewatch again this week. Might take a break again because I seen a question. They said who would win a versus between Chris Tucker and Martin Lawrence. So I might have to watch some Martin and Chris Tucker movies all week to really just go in depth and figure this out. It's like Jordan versus LeBron in the finals.
Yeah, that's a conversation.
Because like Chris Tucker kind of undefeated in his movies.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like Martin got some hits and he got some duds, kind of like LeBron in the finals. Got some hits and misses. Whereas like Chris Tucker, I think undefeated in all his movies. I don't think you can name a bad Chris Tucker movie.
Nah, it's really not like that.
Better question is Rush Hour or Bad Boys?
Oh, don't do that.
I mean, I know my answer. A lot of people might not like my answer.
That I can't do that. I can't even do that because like the first two was like, but the same goes with Rush Hour.
Yeah,
back to back. Like I don't know, man. That's a decision I can't make.
I enjoy the Rush Hours more, so I'm gonna pick the Rush Hour trilogy over Bad Boys, which I guess they're making another Bad Boys, and I heard they're making another Rush Hour.
Yeah,
y'all niggas is old. Stop. I thought Martin retired, bro.
Y'all dragged this one.
I thought Marcus retired in the last Bad Boys. What's going on?
That's what I'm saying. Like I accepted 3 because I thought we gonna just close this out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But now we're talking about 4. Like, all right, let's calm down. Like y'all. If I had known better, they would have scared me from the jump when they shot up Mike.
Man. And they smoke cap too, bro.
Oh man! Listen. The rest of the movie, I didn't recover from that.
Oh man, me neither.
Like y'all was tripping. Y'all was dead wrong for that. Oh,
one of them got to die in the next Bad Boys.
Probably.
It might be Marcus. Marcus gonna come out of retirement, be very hesitant about it, and end up dying. You know how that go. Like, typical movie trope.
Yeah, sound about right.
Yeah, but give me Chris Tucker in the versus Martin. I seen Martin's most recent movie. It was terrible.
Wasn't it like some like Thriller or something like
Yeah,
that?
shit was trash, bro.
Yeah, I saw his name on it. I'm just like, this just don't go together. We gotta not.
I'm taking Chris Tucker because Chris Tucker is better in serious roles than Mark. That's
Yeah,
give me him all day.
yeah. Like I'm all for like actors having range, but you got to go where it works for you. That don't work.
It wasn't. I wouldn't recommend nobody watch it. It was not a good movie.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
I watched it for free. Still didn't like it. I want my money back. Whatever service I watched, I think I watched it on Amazon. No, I paid for it. Actually, I rented it. It was $3. I want my money back. It was all bad. Hey, man, let's talk about this week in wrestling history. First off, happy birthdays to Mark Henry, the Hall of Famer, the legend. What's your favorite Mark Henry moment? And you can't say the fake retirement.
Actually, I got another. When he came back in 2006, when he was like Eminem's secret weapon, because that's when like those was like the prime years when Batista was champ and
Taker,
Friday Night SmackDown was popping.
Kurt.
I didn't think nobody could like put a hurting on Batista like that. So my man showed up, tearing the doors off of steel cages and stuff like that. He was bodying Batista. Like,
oh yeah,
that was it.
Cause where did he go?
I don't know.
Was he doing like strongman competitions or something?
I think so.
Probably was hurt. Cause I remember he was hurt around that time too.
Yeah, because he showed up. I think he showed up like the early months in 2004, and then all of a sudden he just gone.
Yeah, it was probably a mix of both. Probably just training.
Yeah,
might have did some Olympic stuff. Don't quote me on that. I don't think he was doing Olympic stuff in 2004.
Nah,
I think that boat sailed in 96. But yeah, shout out to Mark Henry. Shout out to Jerry Lynn. Jacques Rougeau, otherwise known as the Mountie.
Huh.
Your boy Virgil had a birthday this past week.
Oh my God.
Virgil been in your DMs recently?
No. Hope he's doing all right though. Yeah, because that I remember that last time we was talking about him. He gonna do some stuff.
Yeah, no news is good news.
Yeah.
Not always the case, but we ain't heard nothing bad. It's cool. Happy birthday to Chuck Palumbo as well.
Man,
what happened to that boy?
I don't know, bro.
I think we asked this question recently. He'd be like,
we did
working on cars and stuff. I believe. Like,
yeah,
just riding his bike,
biker
cross
Chuck.
Country. Yeah, that was real. That was really him. That wasn't a gimmick. He really rode the motorcycle.
I was rocking with it, honestly.
Yeah, it was like 2008.
No, it was earlier than that. It was like,
was it
2006?
Huh.
It was like mid
Friday
to
Night
06?
SmackDown era blend in a lot.
Oh man, I'm telling you, because they was trying everything. I remember they gave Road Warrior a makeover, tried to make him a biker too.
Oh yes, I remember that. Animal.
Yeah.
You remember Animal and Heidenreich was a tag team?
Oh my God.
They was tag champs.
Like they was. And I was like, you know what? There was. Okay. I was like, for the sake of nostalgia, I was like, I gave it a chance, but it didn't really hit.
Nah. We should talk more about that era of SmackDown. That was fun era.
Hell yeah.
Happy birthday this past week to the GOAT. One of the GOATs. One of the four horsewomen. Bayley. Longest reigning WWE. Hold on, which one is it? Women's
SmackDown.
World Champ.
Yeah, that's women.
World Women's Champ, whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
Longest reigning. Money in the Bank winner. NXT champ. All that good stuff. The Sandman. Shout out to the Sandman. He's the reason I was crushing pop cans on my head when I was 14. Yeah, I did all that.
The amount of stupid shit that wrestling compelled us to do.
Yeah. That's a whole episode. Honestly.
I swear it is.
Like, what stupid shit did wrestling compel you to do when you were a teenager and a child?
Man.
Like, what injuries did you suffer? I swear one day I thought I dislocated my shoulder doing a moonsault. It was just a stinger. It took like 20 minutes to go away. I just laid there. I waited for it to go away. I was like, you know what? We ain't ending on a botch. I'm gonna do this right. And I hit it the second time. I was proud of myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, derailing again. Let's finish this off. Jungle Boy had a birthday this past week. That boy was born in 1997.
Wow.
So
what the hell?
Which makes it even crazier. People born in 1997 have just turned 26.
Damn.
That's crazy. Because when I think of people born in 1997, I think of 12-year-olds.
Right.
This is just me.
Damn, man.
Minoru Suzuki, Murder Grandpa. How old he turned this week? Like 55, something like that?
Let's say at least.
He old as
somewhere. Yeah. Scary motherfucker.
He is, still. To this day. Maybe he's going to be wrestling for like another 20 years. You know how they do.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or until the wheels fall off. Whichever one comes first. And we're going to close this out. Big Vito. Used to follow us and interact with us on Instagram back before we got sniped.
Oh, man.
You know me, I don't like asking for follow backs, so he ain't followed us back yet.
Man, CIA did us dirty.
Man, during Black History Month. History Month.
That's how you know there was some real covert shit.
Man,
because
it wasn't even Americans; it was Indians. It was Indians that did that shit.
We're supposed to be cool too. Y'all supposed to be neutral.
It smelled crazy in there. What happened this week in wrestling history outside of birthdays, man? 2001, DDP debuts in the WWF, stalking The Undertaker and his wife, ex-wife.
Down bad.
Yeah, it was super down bad. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't about to say no more. I don't want to get canceled. Nope. 2003, Bad Blood. That was I watched this within the last year, and it was kind of mid. Goldberg versus Jericho was cool. Booker T versus Christian for the IC title, and Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels. Those are solid matches, and that was pretty much it. Triple H and Kevin Nash had a Hell in a Cell match with Mick Foley as a special ref, and Eric Bischoff and Stone Cold had a redneck triathlon literally throughout the whole show, which dragged the show down.
It really
was no point. There was no point in that.
It was not it.
2005, we had the first ever one-night stand from the Hammerstein Ballroom in Manhattan. Rey Mysterio versus Psychosis. Sabu versus Rhino. Eddie Guerrero versus Redacted. And Mike Awesome versus Masato Tanaka, which has been my favorite match on the show pretty much the whole time since then. Because
that shit was wild.
They just started beating the shit out of each other immediately. And the match was only 10 minutes. They beat the shit out of each other for 10 minutes. Tables, chairs, all that stuff. I might watch that match when we get off of here. It was that good.
It was. The invasion.
The WWE invasion. You had Eric Bischoff, JBL, Coach, a whole bunch of other motherfuckers coming in to invade, and ended up getting their ass beat at the end of it. Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays. We got that bar from Paul Heyman. Also got another bar from Paul Heyman. I'm not crying. I was just in the back smoking a joint with Rob Van Dam.
Yeah.
My best memory though of this show, which very under the radar, unless you were paying attention like me. Stone Cold Steve Austin, after the ECW dudes all go and just, go get the WWE dudes, just go beat their ass. Stone Cold tells an infamous murderer who was contracted to WWE at the time, to kill that son of a bitch.
What?
Stone Cold told Redacted to kill that son of a bitch in reference to JBL.
Yo, hold on.
I guess he took that shit seriously and he did it to somebody.
I might have to run that back.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
insane.
It's very low key, but it's like Redacted. If I remember correctly, Redacted goes up to try to hit the headbutt that he used to do.
Yeah.
And Austin's like, kill that son of a bitch. I was like, that's a wrong motherfucker to be telling that to.
Yo. I mean, that whole show was wild. That's where JBL was out here taking liberties with Blue Meanie.
Yeah. Yeah. That was, we used to watch What Culture videos a lot, right?
I still do.
Yeah. I had to stop like a while ago. But that JBL Blue Meanie incident, they got a lot of clicks out of that shit.
Oh, extra.
They used to bring that up all the time.
Every time they talk about like wrestlers that were bullies and stuff like that, that's
right.
High on the list.
Right. 2009, Mr. McMahon sells Monday Night Raw to Donald Trump. And they didn't clarify that it was a storyline. So WWE stock falls 4% at opening the next day.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
They said, oh, let's jump off of this ship. Hold on. Oh, what no parts.
They know what this man do to companies.
Facts. 2018 NXT TakeOver Chicago 2. I remember this one like it was yesterday. Ricochet defeats Patrick. And Tommaso Ciampa defeated Johnny Gargano in a street fight. That's when Ciampa pulled up the floor, hit the DDT on Mims. And I was happy Johnny Gargano lost. This Gargano hate ain't new. Just like the Sami Zayn hate ain't new. This is all this hate started back in NXT. This ain't new.
Well, see, I understand the Sami hate wholeheartedly. It's warranted.
The Gargano hate was really for the same reason I hated Sami. They was both losers in NXT until they won. And then they were losers immediately after they won again. Both of them were booked damn near the same exact way.
I mean, yeah.
Lost a lot, said, you know what, if I don't win the title this one time, I'm never challenged. Same shit. And they won the title and they lost it in their very first defense.
Yeah, there was a better option around the corner. What can they say?
Yeah. But that match, I'm about to run that back too. I have to run a lot of these matches back from these shows.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2005, the OG Summer of Punk begins. The very first one. Beats Austin Aries for the Ring of Honor Championship. However, he had already accepted a WWE contract maybe like a month before this. So for weeks after he wins, he talks about how I'm going to take the belt to WWE with me and antagonize the locker room. And the locker room was trying to be like, yo, have some honor, Punk. This is what we all about. We shake hands before every match. You know, it's about honor. Do that. Don't be that person. Don't sell out. This man signed his contract on the belt. He held the belt in his hand, signed the contract. Disrespectful.
Cold.
Eventually loses the belt to Jamie Noble before heading to Kentucky at Ohio. I can't talk. Let's say this. Eventually loses the title to Jamie Noble before heading down to Kentucky and Ohio Valley Wrestling. And for the fourth time since this original Summer of Punk, it's the Summer of Punk again.
Yeah.
Second time in 2 years.
Here we go.
It's how I segue into the Royal Address of Rumors. And as we know, we're actually recording on Saturday afternoon. So no talk of AEW Collision on this episode. But it does debut tonight. And he had an interview on ESPN. You read that?
I did.
Yeah.
I read it all the way through.
I read it all the way through, and they were hyping it up to be this super controversial thing, and it wasn't really shit going on. It was a fluff piece. Might have been some cap in there.
Probably a little, but I tell you something. You know what? before I really get into it, I'm gonna need you to cue me up. Not that one, not that one. We used it already, but I need someone else to catch this peasant real quick, because I read this and I came down a little bit from being real tough on Mr. Coping Mechanism, because I've been saying for the longest time, right? Because some folks around here, our friends included, think that I just got this hate for Punk. I don't. My thing is, it's similar to the thing with Kyrie, right? If there's an issue that follows you, no matter where you go throughout your career,
maybe you the problem.
It's possible. But more specifically, at some point in time, you got to sit yourself down and say, how can I make the situation better? And I always felt as though, like Kyrie, Phil would not do those things. Mm-hmm. And I felt like All Out was an opportunity for him to do that, because, yeah, I agree. They, a lot of people backstage was being extra. A lot of mess was getting put out into the media, and some words were getting misconstrued and stuff like that. I get it. So I'd be tight too. But if you're the person that says, oh, the media says this and this, that, and the third, and y'all shouldn't listen to this, they're stupid. If you're going to say that, why give them further ammunition to do those things by acting the way you did in that press conference? So with that being said, you got me queued up?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
These peasants, you peasants.
Was it going to be, what, third time?
Probably. Matthew and Nick Jackson.
Oh, those guys.
Bring
yeah. Oh, okay.
Bring that ass here, boy.
I was hoping it was them.
Because, see,
we on the same page. Okay.
Yeah. Y'all done did it.
That passive aggressiveness is crazy.
Like, y'all are going to make me side with this man off of GP.
Yeah.
Because he said this quote. He was trying to be genuine and say, all I ever asked out of the man was, listen, you take some accountability for what you did. Mm-hmm. And I didn't expect that to happen. So for him to have written, to spoken on this and said, listen, I didn't handle the situation right. I talked to Tony. I apologize for putting him as an owner in that situation like that. That's great. All you need to do.
So now we can Tony put himself in that situation, but
well, of course. But it's like, you know what? I can respect that. We can move forward on a good page. And then we go to Instagram. Here comes, I forget if it was Nick or Matt. It was one of the two.
It was Matt.
Yeah. He went on there, screenshotted, I think, a clip of the promo off. Yeah. Screenshotted that and read out a quote from Punk's talking about him. He's being a good wrestler and a better human being, and tagging Adam Page. Why are we putting yourselves just in that light where you just continue to look like the children that you are?
I mean, like, Punk said it himself.
The man literally called you, and it's like, again, off of GP. Like, I'm not a fan of how he handled it, but you're proving him right.
Yeah.
Y'all supposed to be the adults. Y'all supposed to be the guys in charge that couldn't manage a target. I see.
Fucking manage a target. Bars.
Like, listen, I've never said that what he said wasn't true. I probably agreed with 100% of what he said, just not how he went about doing it. Mm-hmm. But y'all are just like, y'all supposed to be the whole time. They were the ones that kept quiet. They got their lawyers. They sat back, took their suspension, their punishment, acted like they were the innocent ones, and then you go doing this. Like, if I'm Kenny Omega, I'm like, listen, man, I can't be around y'all making me look bad all the time. Because at least Kenny got enough decent common sense that it was like, you know what? It was an unfortunate situation. Was a little unnecessary. Shouldn't have happened. Whatever. He know how to be, PC about this. Them two, I said it from the jump. You never gonna see me side with them because they're a bunch of dickheads, and they will never not be, as far as I'm concerned. But this was just like, Not even 24 hours later.
Right.
Just because, well, he gonna be on a different show and everything. Yeah, like he gonna be on a different show, so y'all don't have to see each other. But why do it at all?
Right.
And piggybacking off of that, he said he tried to reach out to squash the beef. Like, yo, dumb situation. It shouldn't have went down like that. I'm gonna take some accountability. I'm gonna say, yo, my fault. Let's squash it. Be done with it. They had their lawyers reach out, or somebody reached out and said that they're not to speak to them, cease and desist and all that. Don't call us, don't text us. Not. I don't understand what's the problem with the man trying to, cool the situation off.
And listen, they're not obligated to accept any apologies or nothing. No matter, I mean, one could debate that it was kind of their fault, but they're not obligated to squash any beefs, and that's fine. But being passive aggressive about it on social media,
it's sad.
Pop your fan base. I've
All
never been a fan of these guys. Discernment is one of my greatest skills, and I sniffed that out well before AEW was ever a thing. I was like, something about these dudes I just don't like.
Right.
And it's been very front and center for the last 4.5 years. So I'm kind of glad I was right. Never liked these guys. Don't enjoy their matches. Don't enjoy them on my TV. They're channel changers. Didn't like seeing them in person the few times I did.
No. Nothing about it. Like I've never had
up they Jordans.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's a whole nother topic. But yeah, I've never had any reason to invest in watching them, following them, nothing.
I saw two dudes in Vegas that were cosplaying as them, and I was like, look at these losers.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
I've always been under the impression that, like, had Cody not been associated with them dickheads, like, we would be having a whole different conversation. Whether he was in AEW, on the Indies, whatever. I feel like a lot of the criticism and negative side of it came from by association.
Yeah.
That's just me.
They definitely weighed down my opinion of Cody for a long time.
Oh, hell yeah.
I used to like Cody before. And then next time I see Cody, he linked up with these motherfuckers. And I'm like,
It's like, what are you doing?
So, yeah, even Cody was like, I got to get away.
Yeah, man.
Lenny Kravitz. Episode title. Shout out to Lenny Kravitz, too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna put Lenny Kravitz on the throne officially, but shout out to Lenny. What other rumors we had? Oh wait, I'm not done with my Collision talk. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
You tapping into Collision or no?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap into it, man. I'm looking at the article, and it's saying Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks, Miro, Samoa Joe, Thunder Rosa, Andrade, all the people I want to see.
Exactly.
It might be worth watching AEW more consistently just to watch this alone, because like Dynamite was missing reasons to actually turn in consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about the Young Bucks. I haven't cared about Jon Moxley since like 3 months after he debuted in AEW.
Yeah.
I really don't care about him. Fast. You've given me reason to not care about Bryan Danielson. I love Bryan Danielson. You've given me reason to not care about Adam Cole, and I love Adam Cole.
Right.
Like, it's too much Chris Jericho on the show every week. Just doing whatever.
Chris Jericho and Sting too.
Yeah, like I mean, Sting don't bother me. He's just old.
No, I'm fine with Sting, but Sting and Chris Jericho. You can miss me with that.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't watch. I read the results.
Yeah,
I skim through the results. That's how I keep up what's going on. And something interests me, I'll go and check it out on YouTube. But didn't know Sting and Jericho were doing something. What the fuck?
Yeah. I saw. It's funny. I saw him tweet. Jericho tweet something about
like 59.
Yeah, I seen Jericho tweet something about like never needing to be, never working Sting or whatever. And then like a day later, I saw the post of them in the ring together with Sting. He got the bat up at his face and shit like that. I'm like, oh, here we go. That's necessary.
I had to look for that one.
Sorry.
That's where that long pause came
That
from.
is just bad, man.
But no, I will tap into AEW Collision. I'm actually I gotta hit this parade later, so I might have to DVR it. But we're gonna check it out though.
Oh yeah.
All right, we can proceed for the
I'm
rumors.
tapping. Yeah. Well, speaking of almost exclusively white, we talk about brand splits quite often.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly Collision, since we just talked about it, is supposed to be I guess you could say SmackDown to Dynamite's Raw. And so there was all this talk about being a brand split. And I think even Tony came out and spoke about it. Well, now we backtracking. And his quote is, "I never said there would be a hard roster split for Dynamite and Collision." Let me see if I can find the quote here, because this was funny. No, it's not a separate roster. In fact, you're seeing people that are wrestling on this show that just wrestled on Wednesday, where we followed up what happened with, and he gave an example, Tony Storm and Blue Sky Blue for the Women's Championship. Also, following up on that, you remember Dutch Mantel?
Yeah.
This might be weak.
This man does not like AEW at all.
Yeah. That's why I said this might be a weekly dose of Cap.
He gives valid reasons. He don't just be hating on AEW.
Oh, I know. And for those of y'all don't know, that was what's his face?
We the people.
Yeah. With Jack Swagger back. Yeah, Zeb. Yeah, he claims that Tony reached out to him about 6 months ago about he was dropping hints about him potentially working with AEW in some capacity.
To do what?
That's my
do
question.
The We the People stuff again?
I don't think you want to do that in this company. I promise you don't want to do that in this company. It's the wrong place to do it.
Yeah. You
got away with it when you did, but yeah, let's not go back to that.
If Vince didn't do it 6-7 years ago, it probably ain't happened.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea. So you seen JR's post this morning?
No,
bro.
What did good old JR? It was on Twitter.
So yeah, he claims that he fell. Bro, I need you to look at this picture. This man's eye looks like someone had their fist directly in it. You see that shit, right?
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
JR, I need you to stop capping. Whoever is hitting you at home, there's help. There's hotlines, there's numbers you can call. Just be honest. That's not a fault, bro. That's not a fault.
Boy, this what Undertaker did to his ass when he had to join the Kiss My Ass Club in 2001. You think you're better than me? I've been kissing this man's ass for 11 years. Type beat.
Yeah, y'all are tripping. Yeah. Get help. Get help when you need it, JR, because we don't need to see it going down like this. All right, some quick hits. Kofi was on what is the name of this show? The Battleground podcast. Talking on a couple things, mainly the New Day. And he's asked about being the dominant faction now that the Bloodline is no more, and we'll get to that. But he was big up in it. Like, yeah, we've been the dominant faction. We're going to say the dominant faction. He actually said they took a blood oath. They are never splitting up. They're never going to break up. They're never going to feud. None of that. And I think we could all agree we all on the same page that that's what we want to see. Because
as much as y'all been trying to push that for years now, it ain't happening.
Yeah. We got 2 world champions out of the mix. Mm-hmm. Double digit,
and a king of the ring.
King of the ring, double-digit tag team title reigns. I think still the longest reign. Well, no, not
second,
not anymore. Longest, second longest reign, but it's up there. It's just behind it.
Yeah.
One of the best factions, if not the best all time. So y'all can keep that energy. I'm with it. About to see some more Brock Lesnar because SummerSlam, Brock Cody is on the table supposedly, but they dropped some dates. So July 3rd, 17th, and 31st, we will see Brock Lesnar on Monday nights.
Yeah.
So we getting ready to ramp it up a little bit. Another person we gonna see real soon, potentially, Tommaso Ciampa, looking like he might be ready to go as early as next month.
Mm-hmm.
He had to get hip surgery back in October, but he been getting ready, posting some videos.
37, getting hip surgery already.
Yeah, man,
crazy.
I think it's part of the reason he wanted to jump to the main roster, but he still got a little bit left. We can get something going.
Yeah.
And the big news just came out a couple hours ago. In fact, number one, and I'm gonna pause right here. Whoever is tapping the show, whoever is listening, whoever's recording, we gonna find y'all. Because this hiding y'all doing is not cool.
We have a very particular set of skills.
Yeah.
Now,
we gonna find y'all.
All we want is recognition.
That's it, man. It's very simple. What am I talking about?
But if we don't get recognition, our choices become a little bit easier. We will find you. I don't know what we're gonna do. I just wanted the quote taken.
Something gonna happen. But what am I talking about? Last week, right here, with our homeboy, the Warden Matt Ritter, we were talking about a plethora of things where we proposed a few scenarios. One of which was Shotzi getting that was Matt getting the last chance for Shotzi in the Money in the Bank. We even proposed a scenario where Trish could potentially work her way into Money in the Bank. Well, Friday on SmackDown, they announced that Shotzi is going to face Bayley, and should she win, she'll replace her.
Get to the back of the line, loser.
But just recently, earlier today, it was announced by Trish herself. She is facing Raquel Rodriguez on Monday night for a Money in the Bank qualifier. Interesting.
Yes, Lord.
Very interesting.
Thank you, Trish.
I mean, I'm all for it. But like I said, all you agents that are listening, I hope you hear me right now.
Come on, just give us a wink, bro.
Give us
a wink, bro.
What we want is so little and so simple, but y'all not giving it, and this is where the issue comes in. But the bigger news, we got civil war within the Bloodline.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it, but the Bloodline has not only been fractured, it has been crumbled. And at Money in the Bank, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa will go head to head against the Usos in the main event of Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm. Jey Uso done left the Bloodline. You done with the rumors?
Yeah, that's it.
Let's segue into talking about this, man, because Nick Khan. Nick Khan, the man with all the Hollywood connections. This man ended up CEO just on a whim. A bunch of shit happened and he ended up being CEO. You got the connections.
Mm-hmm.
You the man in charge. You need to find a way to get WWE programming to qualify for an Emmy. Make some phone calls or something. I need this storyline to get some sort of recognition by the Television Academy.
Yeah.
I don't know how. They might have to make a new category or something to pay him some money. Disney did it. You see how Disney got the movie academy to make a new category so they can start winning some Oscars?
Damn right.
They did that shit. WWE, y'all can do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Find a way. I don't know how. Because this, I've never been more engaged with a wrestling storyline on a weekly basis. I look forward to SmackDown. I get disappointed when Roman Reigns isn't on SmackDown because Roman Reigns being on SmackDown lets me know that this story is going to be pushed a little bit further along than it would be without him being on the show.
Yeah.
This is incredible television. Riveting.
It is. It is. And as hype as I got about it, this is a slight part of me that got a little ragey. So my brother, if you will cue me up one more time, it's that time because
it's been a while.
It has. But I felt the need.
I guess it's about that time.
It is.
It's been a minute, but it's time for a recrant.
It is.
I'm upset.
Hear ye. Y'all have one more time to tell me that Jey Uso is not that dude. Y'all have one more time to do it. I told y'all right here on this show. I wrote it down. November 2021.
You wrote it down.
I said it then. Jey Uso is going to be the star of this story, and he is going to be the one to end all this madness. He gonna take down his cousin. He gonna be the chosen one. Y'all was like, oh, no way. Not Jey Uso. That's a joke. He's gonna be a tag team guy. He's never gonna be a single star. He's not gonna be this. He's not gonna be that. And ever since then, what has Jey Uso done? I'll tell you. Jey Uso went on to have an entire main event run throughout SmackDown. Jey Uso, in case y'all forgot, won the Dre the weekend of WrestleMania 37. We got the fans back in attendance. Jey has, as I have said, become the centerpiece of this story. Jimmy has to come fall in line with the rest of the family. He has to spearhead that. Get them on the same page. Solo shows up. Everybody comes together. Sammy comes into the picture, the colonizer. Jey is just triggered every single week because he know that's the snake in the grass. But no one else want to believe him. He just looked like a mad dog. But he turned out to be right now, didn't he? Because Sammy done shook the world up back in January. Because he done betrayed the tribal chief. And who was the person who was suffering from all of that? It was Jey Uso.
Yes, sir.
That's when we started the enemy conversations, because that man was going through it. He was getting mind fucking manipulated by Roman Reigns for a whole year. Just absolute. I said that Roman Reigns should have his doctorates in psychology for the way he was just deconstructing and putting Jey Uso's brain back together. So he done went through all of that conditioning and then had to watch it all start crumbling down because Sammy had to come in and do what all natural colonizers do, destroy civilizations. And now we've seen the ultimate result. The ultimate result has now happened because the bloodline is fallen. But again, still, the centerpiece has still been Jey. Because when we broke it right down and we got to WrestleMania this past year, it was really about Jey and Sammy. They just happened to both be in tag teams, and that's how we got to the main event off the strength of that, because that was the story that was built in a year in advance. So they go to WrestleMania, they lose, the friction starts. Jimmy rubbing his temples, which he's been doing for about 2 straight years now. And when the whole thing breaks down and all this dissension comes, Jimmy had to snap and kick this man in the face, put him in a position again. We arrive on Friday night where it's, hey, you in the bloodline or you gonna rock with your brother? And listen, as any sibling will tell you, especially a twin, they rock from the womb to the tomb. Plain and simple. You're not going to turn a man against his own brother. So we knew what was going to happen. But Jey said, I'm going to put a little extra stank on it. Because he swerved us. He had me thinking, yo, he might really go turn on his brother. He was going off on him. He made it personal. This man got so hyped, he lost his line at one point. He was into this. You seen his eyes tearing up? Yeah. He was going off. Letting you know he was with his whole chest. And he said, you out. I was like, oh, damn. Wait a minute. I didn't know he was going here
like that. I was like, it ain't no day one-ish no more.
I thought we was in New Jack City for a minute. Like, what's going on?
But he hit him with the,
but then, Right. He's like, and I'm out too. He kicked that man, and y'all lost y'all collective minds. I did too. I popped.
Oh man, listen.
That was a moment.
It hurt. Listen, when Sammy turned on Roman, I was hurt.
Yeah.
When Jimmy turned on Roman, I was hurt. Listen, when Jey turned on Roman, I was like, let's go.
Yeah, man. That was 3 years in the making. Because I told y'all this too. And y'all act like y'all forgot this. The only reason Jey fell in line in the first place was to save his brother.
Yes.
They had an I Quit match. He was not going to quit. But his brother got roped up. Roman was choking him. And that was the only thing that got him to say, I quit.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Don't get on the bandwagon now because I told y'all this 2 years ago that the man of destiny, the prophecy is on. And y'all better act like y'all know because it's going down. I don't know when. But it's going down.
Big facts, man.
Now listen,
talk to him.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
Talk to him.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Jey Uso. Shout out to Roman. Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to Solo. Shout out to Paul Heyman.
Oh, man.
And everybody for all the work that they've put in for this. And 2
Paul
weeks
was crying
now,
before he got to the car.
Yeah, hell yeah. Man, 2 weeks, London. The Civil War. I'm gonna need the whole fam out there.
Oh, but listen, including some fathers,
yeah,
or at least just one of them.
I mean,
just one of them.
Listen, it's between these 4 men. It's 2 fathers. We done seen one of them fathers already a couple years ago. He don't need to show up no more.
Nah.
Where the other niggas' daddy at?
That's what I need to know.
Rikishi, you ain't absolved yet, brother.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
I said about SummerSlam, you got Money in the Bank coming up. Go there, cut that check, Nick. Get Rikishi over there. Y'all tapped in. Somebody listening. I need to see Rikishi show up. And you know what I'm gonna need to see happen? I'm gonna need to see Rikishi take a thumb to the throat.
Oh man,
let that happen.
See, that's free game. You shouldn't have gave him that.
Let's get all the way negative.
Because you know they're gonna do it now.
They got to. That's how I'm gonna know y'all gonna be tapped in. So Rikishi, it's perfect time for him to show up, save himself from receiving some unsavory awards on our show. You already got one. We're gonna take that away if he show up. If I don't see Rikishi at any point by the end of the year, he about to get all this smoke. And I'm gonna need the rest of the fam to show up too, man.
Right.
I'm gonna need to see Lance. I'm gonna need to see Journey. I'm gonna need to see Jacob. I know he contracted somewhere else. You can still have Jacob turn up, wear a mask or something, you know. Who else?
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him because Lance be at the shows over here. So I'm gonna ask him if he pulling up.
Alpha, we need to see Alpha. And Alpha Jr. Need to see Sika. Who else out there? Who else need to show up?
I mean, it's Tonga.
Tonga Kid. We need to see him too. Listen, man, shit. I need to see Ava. Have Ava show up too. We know her pops ain't showing up.
Oh. I mean, he might, you know. He
ain't showing up.
He taking some hits this quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Some hits. $7 in my pocket.
You might need to put that stock back up a little bit.
Facts. No, listen. Bloodline, Civil War, all this. Cody was right. Cody was right. Watch Sammy try to take the credit for it, though.
I don't know. Because, listen, as far as I'm concerned, Sammy might have been sowing the seeds, but Cody was the one that hit Roman with this bar, a chief without a tribe. Tribe gone, is all I'm saying. So.
You can't be a tribe with one wrestler. Other one's Paul Heyman. He ain't about to get physical.
Nope.
We're going to see. What else happened on SmackDown, man? A tag team gauntlet. We had a tag team gauntlet. The Brawling Brutes ran through everyone until the very end. Pretty deadly. They come in and they beat the Brawling Brutes last, and they get the title shot at Money in the Bank. Went and told Kevin and Sammy, we just beat 5 teams. They didn't beat 5 teams.
You watched 5 teams. You beat 1.
But that's funny. I like that they did that. Something happened in this match. A couple things happened in this match.
Yeah.
I have an issue with, and I'm gonna go run the numbers next week.
Oh boy.
I will come back because I hate to do it.
We about to audit?
We about to audit.
Oh,
Audit's
no.
back.
Oh no.
Yeah, Street Profits eliminated first in like 3 minutes, and they've been losing a lot. They've been losing a lot too. Bobby Lashley has been gone for about a month and some change now. No explanation to that. Probably on vacation, but can I get an explanation? He's just gone. You show one video package. I don't know where Bobby Lashley been. And some other stuff been going down. I'm just saying, since last July, something major happened last July as pertains to WWE. And since then, I'm just saying, my favorite black wrestler has been looking a little spooky on this TV, fam.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
With that being said, we're going to crunch some numbers, and we're going to come back. We're going to have to maybe do an audit. Yeah, we did an audit for AEW a few years ago. We're going to do one for WWE in the last year.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
I'm going to compare that with the year before. All I'm saying, I remember at one point in time in WWE, all but like 3 champions on the show were black. And I felt good.
That was
including NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any black champions now? Off the top of my head.
And I mean, NXT is still.
Yeah, I mean, Wesley Mello.
With it.
That's Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, they
Shawn Michaels, he speak jive. He down with the brothers.
Yeah, exactly. But main roster, it's some scary hours right now.
It's some more niggas, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's Roman.
Right.
Yeah, let's talk about that in a bit though. Speaking of I mean, we had Bianca previously, but she's not champion no more.
Yeah, that's over.
She interrupts Charlotte Flair on the Grayson Waller effect. Yeah. Grayson Waller. Very, very nervous around the bad bitches. Very nervous.
Clearly.
Nervous around the hoes.
I'm gonna need him to take some bass out of his voice because I forgot he was there. I really did. I forgot it was his show.
Facts.
Now that's a credit. That's a credit to the two of them because when Charlotte wants to, she can bring, but Bianca ate that whole segment. So that's a credit to them too.
Yeah,
but I definitely forgot he was there.
Facts. Bianca comes out there, tells Charlotte Flair, "I'm gonna be ringside versus you and Asuka 2 Fridays from now." So we can probably guess how that's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
The night before Money in the Bank. Run that back in Money in the Bank with a triple threat.
I need it.
Asuka probably gonna lose because
triple threats with Charlotte. We know how they
don't lose.
There was only one exception, and it was a formality.
Mm-hmm. No, she lost In Your House. Io Sky.
She did.
That was another one.
She was champ. She went in as champ. Yeah, no, Io won that. Io won that. That's when Charlotte was still champ. No, it was her, Io. Was it Rhea? No, it was somebody else. I feel like it was somebody else. It's Googleable.
It is Googleable. Check that out. I'll keep going.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a little bit what happened on Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor, Seth Rollins had a war of words, and Logan Paul's coming back next week as well. Imperium continues to impress. Did you see what happened to Giovanni Vinci? Did they show that?
No, No. I don't know what's going on. It was Rhea, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I seen Giovanni Vinci was just hurt. Like, is he legit hurt? Hope not.
I
That'd be
think
terrible.
so. Might be. Mm.
Yeah, but he's a backstage knee injury, couldn't wrestle in a tag team championship match that night. So Gunther took his place and Imperium. They already beat the shit out of Matt Riddle earlier in the night after he lost to Damian Priest. And Damian Priest qualified for the Money in the Bank. In the main event, Matt Riddle come out there again. Riddle Gunther ain't gonna miss. I'm actually excited to see that match.
It'll be good.
They're gonna beat the shit out of each other. Like, I think this might be the match that I think Matt Riddle needs if he can't get back into the good graces of the crowd, because he's just kind of, I mean, internet and the crowd's different stories. Like, the crowds react well to Matt Riddle. The internet not that well.
He's doing it to himself.
Yeah, that's true. But the crowd's different story, but just like, it's just not hitting. So
yeah,
I'm not saying he got to beat Gunther.
Oh no.
Gotta, I wouldn't be mad at it.
I would.
I know you would. I wouldn't be.
Like, not going.
The match, like, just he gotta do something in the match to just get the favor. On his side a little bit more than it's been. Like, since Randy, it hasn't been hitting for your boy.
If he's being for real, if he's being serious, him and Gunther should have a slap fest.
Yeah,
no question.
Literal slap fest.
Yeah,
I think they faced off in the Indies before, right?
I think so. Yeah,
pretty sure that is Googleable as well. But yeah, we also have Indus and Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander next week. Again, I'll just be back next week with some numbers.
Squash.
And then elsewhere, AEW got Forbidden Door coming up. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay for the IWGP United States Championship. Kenny Omega might lose that one. He's a champ. So. Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada. That's my match of the night.
That's the slap.
You might get me to spend money on this show just to see that alone. I'm just saying, if I'm gonna give it about 30 minutes or so. And if my stream ain't working, or if I can't find a good stream, I'm gonna have to buy it because I ain't trying to miss that.
Yeah.
Sonata puts the IWGP World Heavyweight title on the line versus Jungle Boy. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Jungle Boy,
we don't care.
Jungle Boy?
Yes, Jungle Boy. Born in 1997. Happy birthday to Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy.
In the IWGP Heavyweight title.
Mind you, Jungle Boy is barely a junior in New
I was
Japan.
About to say, that man is a cruiserweight. Why are we? I don't book the show. I'm gonna leave it alone.
And then MJF versus, as we've seen this past week, Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Ooh,
that's another. You put Tanahashi on my TV screen.
Oh man,
you get me to tune in as well. You know what they should have did, man? That is for the AEW Championship as well.
Oh,
which I don't like, because those last two matches is clear as day.
Yeah,
ain't no titles changing hands. Like, we should have had MJF versus Sonata. Both champs go head to head. That's I thought Forbidden Door should be.
Right.
Book it like how they did Survivor Series a few years back. Champion versus champion type flow. But it's looking a little fire flame spitter. Word to Birdman.
I'm digging it.
You might give me the cop this one for real. It's a lot of good wrestling this month. Just combat sports in general for the next 2 months. Just going crazy.
International Fight Week is next month.
International Fight Week. We got some boxing matches. Boots Ennis fighting next month on the 8th. You know, of course, the undisputed welterweight showdown coming up on the 29th. Money in the Bank, Fight Week, all this stuff. Wrestling, man.
It's getting real.
It's a good summer. It's a good summer to like some combat sports.
Damn right.
And we got Gold Rush coming up in NXT as well. The next 2 weeks. Seth Rollins accepted Braun Breaker's challenge. So that's Seth Rollins coming back to the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something to show you how we live. World Heavyweight title. And week 2, NXT title. Baron Corbin versus Carmelo Hayes. Baron Corbin got the #1 contendership over Ilya Dragunov because of Braun Breaker. So
I have a question though.
What's up?
Is Corbin down bad again? Like, I'm very curious. I'm concerned because, typically speaking, you showing. I know Baron Corbin is not traditional with his gear more often than not, but my man showed up to wrestle a match wearing the same shit that I'll be wearing around the house. So,
God, that's how I used to. That's the shit I used to wear in gym class in 7th grade.
Yeah, so like, if you down, it's okay if you're down bad because like we was rocking with that, but yeah, I need to know. Like,
he's back in the performance center, man. He used to wear that around the performance center all the time, going to class. It's probably you just familiar with it. That's the way I'm gonna look at it.
I guess so, because he did pull up on Grimes too.
He did.
So it was pulling double duty
again. Which I'm sorry. I think Baron Corbin should win. If only for like a few weeks, and then Melo can win it back. I just think this man just needs something.
Title?
Yeah, he needs something, Lord. Bro. He needs something. Like Melo can win it back. Well, he can win it back. Like it could be just a transitional reign, and he can get it back. Like, but damn, Corbin needs something, bro. Like this is a last ditch effort with this man, bro.
You know what? I wouldn't be mad at it.
As long as Melo gets it back within like a month, it's fine with me. It's just Corbin just needs something, bro. Like he's the last championship he won was what, the US title? And that was in 2016. 17.
Yeah, it was 17. Yeah, that was deep.
Like he don't do a goddamn thing, bro. Like
I don't even think he won the 24/7 title.
That's Googleable.
Yeah, it might be.
But yeah, give my man something just to say he was a former world champion. God damn, you know he ain't winning none of the other world titles around here.
Yeah, he's starting to get in that reshuffle of gimmicks like Lacey was. It is. Because it's like they keep trying
this is
new
fourth
thing.
Gimmick since 2020.
Yeah. And he started 2020 as a king.
Yeah.
So you went from king to pauper, from pauper to gambler. I don't even know what he is now.
He just did. Just the bozo, just the loser. And we need to change that around. And I'm not saying this as my, typical I fucks with Baron Corbin type flow. No, I'm just saying, like,
save him.
Save him, please. He's a good hand. It's very similar to how, like, The Miz was used in kind of way. Like, I wanted The Miz to at least get another championship. And he held it for a week, and I was fine with that. I think Corbin holding it for a week don't seem as realistic as The Miz, especially, with The Miz's circumstances surrounding him losing his belt. It's a whole different story.
True. Yeah.
Same thing. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're going to consider it, just pull the plug. Because, honestly, Miz won that title years later than he should have.
Right. I agree. Corbin, it's time. It's time for y'all to do something. You can send him back up to the main roster. He can talk his shit. You might take him a little bit more serious.
Yeah, and I've heard they might be having some NXT titles getting defended at SummerSlam. So
I saw that.
If that's the direction we're going in, then absolutely go for it.
Yeah, he can win it back at SummerSlam.
I'll be all right with that.
Yeah. Elsewhere, week 1 of Gold Rush, we got Wesley versus Tyler Bate for the North American Championship. Mustafa Ali, guest referee. I don't trust him still. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust Tyler.
Nah, that's a whole setup.
So you mean to tell me
Ali.
you came down here just to be a guest referee?
Yeah, ain't no way.
Nah, fam. Dana Brooke versus Cora Jade is taking place. Okay. And then number one contenders, triple threat for the tag team championship. Jensen and Briggs, former UK tag champs. Malik Blade and Idris Enofi, and Hank Walker and Tank Legend. Those are the teams. Y'all know what teams I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for everybody black. I've been wanting Malik and Idris to win these tag titles for a minute. So I'm going to need them to win this match, and then they'll face Gallus week 2 for the tag titles. Also in week 2, Tiffany Stratton versus Thea Hale for the NXT Women's Championship. Should be good.
Yeah. I think
what else?
I think long term they should give Thea Hale a shot. Just not now.
Not right now.
We just started with Tiffany. You got to give her some time.
No, yeah, we got to keep building Thea. She's working with slowly transitioning out of, transferring, entering the transfer portal out of Chase U to probably sign up whatever school that Drew Gulak runs.
Yes. It's
slowly but surely.
They're tampering hard body.
Super tampering. Because where the hell Chase been at?
Like this man has been off, and his chaperone is not doing his job.
He's not. Actually doing a terrible job. Nathan Frazier won the Heritage Cup this past week. Noam Dar couldn't compete and defend his title, so he said Oro Mensah is going to go in there and try to hold it down. And Oro Mensah did not hold it down.
No.
Nathan Frazier won his first championship in WWE. I'm old enough to remember when hashtag you niggas said his career was going to fail because he didn't sign with AEW.
Damn.
I remember that.
How stupid.
Mind you, AEW didn't sign him.
Right.
And let his visa run out.
That man just sitting here and all these Heritage Cup matches always slap.
Yeah. I didn't like when who was it? Trick Williams. And who was it? Wesley. They had like
that boxing
version of it. I didn't like that one. But
yeah, boxing and wrestling. No, let's not do that.
Yeah, I was when the Heritage Cup first started in UK, I was kind of iffy on it. But it's caught on. It's caught on. So
yeah.
Also want to cancel that APB that we had tried to put out on Humberto and Angel.
Yeah. Yo.
Glad to see them still alive. I
think the fans had the delayed reaction because they had to make sure they was looking at the people they thought they was looking at.
Right.
It had been that long for real.
Right. They was hyped to see Angel back, which like his best work was in NXT, and then they just put him on main, and then he's kind of just done nothing. He barely got to catch wind in NXT initially, so I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's with his homeboy, his cousin, doing something substantial. Yeah. They kind of actually I forgot to mention they were in the whole tag team brawl with the other 3 teams, so you might as well add them to the number 1 contenders match as well.
Oh yeah, do that.
And if Malik and Idris ain't gonna win it, have them win it, because I think these brothers need the tag titles before the end of the year. It's about that time.
Recharge.
Dabba-Kato also lost again, so they just doubled down on what I said last week, and made him look even weaker this week.
Man, I just like drop a mini peasant on him because I don't like the fact that my man was talking hella crazy like 2 or 3 weeks ago that he was on NXT and everybody got to watch out. He gonna be collecting heads and just catching bodies everywhere he go, and you just got dropped by
losing the midgets, bro.
Yo, Axiom and Little Reggie.
Side nigga Reggie.
Son. Come on, son.
It's tough. But
outside Reggie and the nigga that do math.
Right. You lost, bro. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. My bad. Outside of that, NXT, they've been giving me more reasons to tune in lately.
Yeah.
So, and it's usually in the summer they be hot, and then after the summer they kind of cool down. So I just need the momentum from whatever they got going on brewing this summer to keep going. It's more cohesion with the main roster that they're starting to integrate. I like it.
Yeah.
It's the vision of what Triple H had like 10 years ago for NXT.
Right. Yeah, keep that coming. And Booker, I need you to have some decorum when you're on commentary. I don't want to see your chest out no more, sir. No
hey, that
more.
man in Florida. He in Florida. He a Hall of Famer. He
This
do what
man
he
out
want,
here.
man.
This man out here chipping Dale in the NXT. We don't do that.
Hey, this man did have the shirt open and shit. Like, bro, you
Like crazy. I'm like, yo, what you doing, bro?
He said, man, it's getting hot in here, Vic.
Oh,
It's getting hot in here, dog.
all types of crazy. Like, what
Shuck
you doing?
it,
Like,
duck it.
I'm thinking, like, yo, he about to run in on somebody? Like,
Facts.
start an angle? Like, what you doing, bro?
My man cut a promo too.
Yeah,
It was just
like,
to
yo.
announce a match, but it was
Right.
You know how Book was really feeling himself. He had his Hall of Fame ring on.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
He had one of them. I don't know if he had both. He had one at least.
Mm-hmm.
With the shirt open. I think he had a gold chain on too.
Yeah, man.
That man must have said, me and my queen got a date night after the show over.
Yeah, all the way.
Can you dig that? One of these days, I'm gonna do this whole episode as Booker T.
Oh man.
One of these days. I'm not even gonna warn y'all. I'm gonna just from the very beginning.
It's just gonna happen.
We just gonna go straight from hear ye. Now can you dig that? All types of stuff. I have no more notes, ladies and gentlemen. So I appreciate y'all for listening this far. If you listen this far, you got anything else to add?
I have an APB I need to release out to the ether. Because I saw something today that got my mind racing.
Mm-hmm.
And actually not today, yesterday. But it got me thinking. Because certain people just go missing. And when they go missing, we got to go find them.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, I'm sending this APB out for one Odyssey Jones.
Yes, sir.
What happened to that boy?
Where he at, though?
The man was drafted to Monday Night Raw. Last time we saw him in action, he was on NXT. He had a knee injury not too long back. But as far as I recall, he came back from the injury, had a match on NXT, and he was drafted to Raw. Haven't seen him, haven't heard him, haven't had any type of promos, hype packages, nothing. We've seen everybody else that got drafted or called up. Where's Odyssey Jones? That may be factoring into this audit because black wrestlers just seem to be disappearing in droves.
Yep.
But that was
especially big black niggas.
Yeah. But more specifically because y'all really hyped up Odyssey Jones in NXT. Like y'all made this a big deal as a big signing. And y'all treated him. Yeah, y'all was treating him like a big deal down there. What's going on here?
Breakout tournament, all that. Last time Odyssey Jones appeared on television, lost to Dijak in under 3 minutes, April 4th. So just after Mania. Hasn't wrestled in general, house shows included, since April 15th.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, if he's hurt, just say that.
Yeah.
But if he's not hurt, y'all got some explaining to do. APB is out. We looking for him.
Why'd you draft him? That's a draft spot that could have went to somebody else.
Yeah.
You got Baron Corbin appearing on multiple shows because he didn't get drafted.
Yeah. I mean, it's not Gable Steveson, but
Gable Steveson has a legitimate reason why he's not around. This man's training for the Olympics. He went back to college and now he's training for the Olympics.
I mean, yeah, but they drafted him like 2 years ago almost.
Yeah. Looks like you did it for the headline at that point, and then who knows what show he's going to show up on whenever he does. If he honestly,
I don't forgot about him since his brother. His brother showed up, and I don't forgot about him because he been fucking going off.
His brother being a Karen backstage to the refs,
right? Oh man,
Audit coming soon is all I'm saying. Be on the lookout for that, yo. And shout out to my Las Vegas Aces as well. And we took our first L like last week, but it's all good. We're still undefeated at the crib.
Yeah, anybody worried?
Anybody worried? Candace Parker, I'm waiting for her to have a Candace Parker game.
I still can't believe she in Vegas. That's crazy.
Neither. That's not fair. We got Alicia Clark too.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia Clark don't even get ticks like that. But when she do, it's about to be trouble. Hey man, plug your socials, brother.
Yeah. Y'all can find me at WreakHavoc24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, y'all can check out past episodes of the Havoc Hour. We were just talking about sports, so I got some sports talk. I got some entertainment talk, TV, movies, etc. On all streaming platforms, we can find Young Kings Wrestling, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, and the video versions, of course, are on YouTube. I started putting some pen to paper. We're going to work on some tentative plans. We're going to get this back up and running. Summer's right around the corner, and we got like a couple days. So I'm going to try and get a little summer showdown, get it popping back up.
Facts, man. And I am Thespian TC Fontaine. You can follow me if you want to. I don't post on my Instagram, but every now and again you might, see me post a story. Very rarely. But TC.Fontaine. Follow my photography, FOY.Flicks. And Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at YK Wrestling. YKWrestling.com. Get you the merch. It's Juneteenth, man. So get you one of them Black Lives Matter shirts. I might make me an African version of it.
Yeah. Oh, with the colors.
Yeah. Pan-African joints.
We need that. We
get one of Dr. Umar. Be like, hey, Dr. Umar, you watch wrestling? You remember the NWO? You know what? This ain't no money going to the Black Lives Matter organization. We know we do this on our own.
Oh man, bro, if we get Umar on these shirts, bro, it's over. It's over.
With the big Philly jacket.
Yeah.
And the do-rag with the Phillies cap tilted to the side.
You talking to the prince, nigga. Talking to the prince, nigga.
Well, you Stone Cold City Savage or something, nigga? I can lose the gut, nigga, to never be 6'3". I'm sexy with mine.
Yeah.
Classic rant.
Classic. Oh, man. That was the first time I heard him talk like that, too. I was like, yo, wait a minute, man.
Oh, yeah, that man was mad.
I'm like, yo.
I seen a version of it. They put the ether beat over it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. Umar, man.
Then they told me he was from Philly. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
You's a fucking nut, nigga.
Shout out to Dr. Umar, man.
Why do you need white man paperwork?
I don't know.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to find that out myself, Doc. Shout out to Dr. Umar, man.
Yes,
Next
sir.
time he in Vegas, I'm sliding for it. I'm gonna get the book. I'm gonna buy his book and everything. Get it signed. Take a picture.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him to plug the show too.
Oh,
check out my young brothers, Young Kings Wrestling.
Man, yo, listen, we get one more plug. The number's going through the roof.
Hey,
just one.
I need that. Let me put that on my vision board. Put that on my vision board.
Get him on the intro. Get him on the intro.
Dr. Umar Ifatunde. Shout out to my young brothers, Young Kings Wrestling. Shit, I'm gonna get AI to do it, bro.
Oh, listen, I'll take either one. I'm
gonna get AI to do it. We go get a couple more people. Who else should we get on there? Chris Rock. Young Kings Wrestling.
I'm with it.
That body slam your ass.
Yeah.
Who else we get, man? I'm using this as a soapbox for me to
Booker.
do impressions right now.
Gotta do Booker at some point.
Gotta check out them brothers, Young Kings Wrestling, dog. Oh, shucky ducky quack quack. It's incredible, baby. Who else?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm just having fun
like,
right now. Y'all can turn the show off if you want to.
I feel like I'm forgetting somebody too. God damn.
Those gentlemen at Young Kings Wrestling, very fine men. Go and check out their show.
You know what? Just off algorithm alone, that might be worth it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we might have might have some people that we don't want to be listening to the show.
Like we can filter in and out, but for the views,
yeah,
I'm just saying.
We're gonna lose it immediately when they listen to like the first 5 minutes of this episode, and we said,
"Oh yeah, yeah, it's over." After
like, this isn't for us.
Nope.
What the hell? Hey, let us know who we should get to give us a drop, man.
Yeah, we got.
We got is EC3. That's it.
Gotta put it. Yeah, we need a little bit more.
What Michael Irvin said, we need more. Let's get it.
Yeah,
but until next time, y'all.
Said I'll be back to hold you down. I don't wanna leave.
But we gotta go right now. So until next time, we
another one.
We out of here. Go.
No.